Looking for a place to eat when you're in Boracay is not a problem. You're never at the risk of running out of options. No matter which station you're at, there are a lot of food places to choose from. Hey Beach Listers! This is Hannah from Philippine Beach List. Are you planning a trip to Boracay soon? In this video, we'll tell you some of the top restaurants that you can try in Boracay. Before we begin, please subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon to get the latest updates on all things beach lists, bucket lists, buzzing life in the city, and more. There are many popular names in Boracay's food scene, and here's a list of 10 of the best spots our team has tried in the past few years. If you've been to Boracay more recently and you've tried a restaurant that you think should be a part of this list, leave a comment below. As you may have noticed, this video will be in English, but if you want a Tagalog version of this, just visit the Poor Traveler right here. Please keep in mind that we may have different opinions on these restaurants as taste is subjective. And we're not claiming to be food experts here, we just really love food. It's also worth mentioning that the service we received at these restaurants may be different from what you'll get due to different factors like different staff, different time of day, etc. So, in no particular order, here are the top 10 food places we think you should try when you go to Boracay. Los Indios Bravos is a known gastropub located in Station 1. When you get here, you'll probably think it's more of a drinking spot than a restaurant, especially with the beer tap wall that pours out craft beer. But they also have tasty food items on their menu. Their menu is limited and unfocused, so if you're craving for different cuisines, you might just get it here. Some of the items on their menu are nachos, pizza, samosas, and gyro. For bar chow, their Indios platter for 875 pesos is a great option. It comes with some of their best-selling appetizers including croquettes, bitter pollen, baked oysters, chicken goujons, chicken wings, and nachos. They also serve risotto, fish and chips, salads, and pies. BarLo is Two Seasons Boracay Resort's in-house restaurant. It is one of the most popular restaurants on the island, and their 4-cheese pizza is what a lot of people recommend as a Boracay must-try. There might be better pizzas in Boracay, but we could still say that this pizza lives up to its reputation. The flavors of the parmesan, mozzarella, cheddar, and blue cheese mix well together, and its crispy, super thin crust is just perfect for it. It's really thin, so if you're conscious about the amount of carbs you eat, this is great. The generous amount of the cheeses included in this pizza makes it look thick, so it doesn't feel like you're getting less than what you've paid for. 830 pesos for a 4-cheese pizza of this size is a pretty good deal. If you can't finish the whole thing, you can just have the rest to go. Another bestseller here is the sizzling oyster sisig. These are battered oysters that are fried to a crisp, cooked sisig style, and served on a hot plate. Our team has a divided opinion on this dish, but overall, it's still worth ordering. If you tried this dish in Two Seasons before, let us know what you think in the comment section below. This is one of the South Asian food spots that are now popping up in Boracay. The name of the restaurant will probably give you an idea of what food they serve here. Little Touch Indian Street Kitchen serves mostly Indian street food. It is owned by Patrick and Shria Florencia, who own other established restaurants in Boracay like Nonie's and Muchos. Located along D Mall, it's easy to spot this restaurant. At night, it turns into a bar serving beer, kombucha, and cocktails. They even have live music sometimes. Among their best sellers is their stuffed paratha, a crispy flatbread stuffed with either chicken or cheese. It comes in a huge serving of 8 slices served with tikka masala dip. If you love cheese, the way its cheese filling oozes will have your mouth watering. Also included in their bestsellers are two dishes that have very similar taste profiles, tikka masala and kadai. The tikka masala can be chicken, prawns, or paneer marinated in yogurt and spices served in a creamy spiced curry sauce. Meanwhile, the kadai is a more spicy curry dish that comes with either chicken or paneer. The food here is good, especially if you're new to trying Indian cuisine. However, their service is what made them even more remarkable for our team. Spicebird is another popular name in Boracay's food scene. Their poster dish is their grilled piri-piri chicken. This dish has roots that can be traced back to Africa when the Portuguese introduced bird's eye chili peppers from Brazil. Piri-piri or peri-peri is the Swahili word for pepper, but it is now more commonly used to refer to the hot sauce made from it. And this sauce is the star here in Spicebird. Apart from their signature piri-piri, you can also try their three other sauces: the spicy hot bird, the citrusy garlic and lime, and the aromatic curry. Other dishes you can try here are chicken livers and bacon, which is chicken liver cooked with bacon from the Sunnyside Cafe, and onions doused with piri-piri sauce. They also have piri-piri sisig, which is also mixed with their piri-piri sauce and topped with egg and slices of green chili. Carinderia is a known restaurant in Siargao, and now you can also find them in Boracay. Offering a Filipino-Italian menu, this food spot takes pride in comfort food, especially in their pasta, which are all handmade. Located inside the Nirvana Resort, it's quite easy to miss, but it's just a short walk away from D Mall. The restaurant is in an open-air setting, just beside a swimming pool, and even has a view of the cute rooms of the resort. It has a pleasant ambience that really gives off a relaxing vibe. When our team went here, the waitress recommended these dishes: tortelloni, which are ring-shaped pasta filled with cream cheese and sun-dried tomatoes, served in a cream-based sauce, sprinkled with eggplant bits and topped with fried basil. Adobo rice bowl, and quatseto de peche, a hot pot dish that has mixed seafood like squid, shrimps, and fish, slow-cooked in a rich tomato and basil sauce. For this dish, you have the option of which carbs you want to go with your dish, rice or focaccia bread. Guys, I probably butchered some of these terms, so do help me with the pronunciation in the comments. Located in Station 2, Meza Wrap serves Mediterranean cuisine. The restaurant is hard to miss because it's located in a 3-story building that's painted with bright, sunshiny yellow, has bougainvilleas growing on the facade, and features a spiral staircase. Seeing it will probably entice you to head inside anyway, even if you weren't interested in Mediterranean cuisine. A huge part of their menu is their selection of mezza trays or plates of kebab. You can order 2 to 4 skewers and choose between chicken, beef, pork, squid, wings, veggie, tofu, and kofta, which is a combination of ground beef and pork. Now that's a lot of options. It's served with esme salsa, Mediterranean slaw, and pickled cucumber, onions, and chilies. For carbs, you have the option between buttered rice and flatbread. Other dishes we can recommend are their grilled pork belly, served with turmeric rice, grilled veggies, and amba barbecue sauce, eggplant hummus, and calamar. A bonus item on this list is Van Van, a hole-in-the-wall serving East Asian dishes. It's Meza Wrap's sister restaurant, so you can also order items from their menu when you dine in Meza Wrap. This is not a beachfront restaurant, so it's not that popular with tourists. However, locals and those who have been staying on the island for a while know that this is one of the places to go when it comes to nightlife. You can find 2 brown boys farther inland from the D Mall. And although they're more popular as a hangout spot at night, their bar chows are also something to try. There are a lot of items on their menu, but they are proudest of their burgers. One of them is Sir Matt Burger, which the staff highly recommended. It has a juicy patty drizzled with pico de gallo and cheese, which comes with bacon, caramelized onions, and lettuce, served with barbecue sauce and garlic aioli. You can choose to have their burgers with a side of fries or onion stacks. And because it's known as a night out spot, they also have an impressive bar selection. Another good thing about it is their drinks are relatively cheap, at least compared to other bars on the island. One of the drinks on their menu that you can try is Amaretto Sour, which is one of their best sellers. It's a classic drink with its own twist using calamansi. If you're a fan of coconut rum, order their Mamaru, a mixture of coconut rum and white rum with blue curacao, grenadine, and pineapple. You can also try one of their original drinks, the Bulabog Uptown, which is a complex drink that mixes vodka, melon liqueur, triple sec, grenadine, I'm not yet none, pineapple juice, and calamansi. This isn't always included in the list of recommended restaurants in Boracay, but Pigout Bistro deserves the spotlight. This restaurant, located along the main road, is Pinoy-owned. It's a small restaurant, more like a hole-in-the-wall type of grub spot. Most reviews of this place highlight its seafood offerings, especially the crab burger. However, our team opted to ask for recommendations from their staff, and they suggested other burgers, including the mushroom and bacon burger. This huge burger has a US chuck patty and their homemade bacon with black garlic, truffle compound butter, horseradish mayo, and pickles. It is also served with fries on the side. If you don't like burgers, they have other options too. Another recommendation from their staff is their smoked 40-hour sous vide lechon belly. It's not roasted lechon, but more like lechon kawali or crispy fried pork. But because this one is sous vide, it's very tender. It is served with a scallion puree and grilled leeks in vinegar. And since the reviews rave about the seafood here, why not try a seafood dish? Our team tried their gnocchi with smoked salmon. Each piece has ricotta and is topped with a thick slice of salmon smoked using santol wood and drizzled with balsamic sauce. Nonie's is one of the restaurants by Patrick and Shria Florencio, the couple behind Little Taj. It is located in Station X, a dining complex near Station 2 and 3. At Nonie's, their tagline and promise is eat good, feel good, which makes sense because they make their own sauces, marinade, and bread from scratch. Their offerings look tempting, but among their best sellers is their sticky pork ribs, which are marinated in pineapple juice and spices and then slow cooked. It is topped with spring onions and sesame seeds and served with mango salad on the side. Although this is an appetizer, it could also pass as a main dish with how huge the serving is. Another best-selling appetizer is the empanada, with shiitake mushrooms and buffalo cheese as fillings served with a spicy yogurt dip. For the mains, among their servers' recommendations is their bistec Tagalog. It's a massive piece of meat that's slow-cooked for 36 hours and served on top of kamote mash and crispy onion rings. It also comes with a side of zesty salad that's sprinkled with queso puti, which adds a bit of creaminess to the sauce. Another must-try is their beef and kimchi, which is braised beef brisket combined with their homemade kimchi. It is served with sorghum grains, which adds texture to the dish. They also have chicken and pork adobo with a modern and deconstructed take on it. Each part of the dish was individually prepared. The 72-hour pork belly is fried, the chicken is grilled, and the soft-boiled egg is added to the dish. It is served on top of organic black rice, partially dipped in a Cavite-style adobo sauce. This is definitely one of the legends of the island's food scene. Dos Mestizos serves some of the best Filipino-Spanish dishes in Boracay, if not the country. Their signature item on the menu is their paella, but if you're dining alone or with just one companion, it might be too much. But they have a lot more items on their menu that will not disappoint. For starters, their selection of tapas are great. Some of the items you can try are their pate de pollo, which is duck fat sealed with chicken liver pate, croquetas de jamon, which is bechamel croquettes with bits of jamon serrano inside, and chorizo hecho per dos mestizos, their homemade chorizo. If you're looking for suggestions for the mains, their pollo al ajillo is one of the dishes you must try. It is a roasted half chicken served with potato medallions and a whole bulb of garlic. You can also try their herb-crusted pork chop, which is served with vegetables and potato puree, and you can always ask their servers for their recommendations too. You may have noticed that the prices for these dishes aren't the most budget-friendly, but we reckon that the flavors you'll be served at Los Mestizos are worth breaking the bank for. And that's it for this video. If you have any questions for us, food or restaurant recommendations, or you just want to bash how I massacred the names of the different dishes on this video, do leave a comment. If you want to see more beach recommendations and other Philippine destinations worth adding to your bucket list, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified when we have new videos. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We are Philippine Beach List on all those platforms. You can also check out our blog, philippinebeaches.org. The Philippines has so many islands. It's honestly going to take a lifetime to visit each one. So, that just means we better get counting. Again, this is Hannah. Join me next time as we check another destination off our Philippine Beach List.